let's get on with the conversation with those who are with us here in the studio. We've got some top achievers with us. All together, massive distinctions from 9, 7, and 5, and we'll learn a little bit more what that takes. These are IEB students from the Roedean School Aimée Conradie, achieved 9 distinctions. Zimasa Bukula, who obtained 7, and Cayla Hoon with 5. Also in the studio is Cayla's mom, Megan Hoon. Good to have you, and thank you very much for being here on News at Prime. Zimasa, let's begin with you. Did you expect the results?
I was very scared getting the results, but now that I have them, I am very happy with them. I did set my expectations high because I just wanted to...
What do you mean you set them high? Did you want all distinctions?
I was hoping for a full house, so yes. But I set the expectations high, and now to get it is just...
So what's the relationship between what you set as your expectation and the work that you put in?
So if you set your expectations high, I think the hard work has to be an immediate next step. Yeah. You have to always have that resilience, and if you visualized your goal as something that high, I feel like it just pushes you more to just push for that constantly and throughout the year. Yeah.
Amy, I see you got a number of badges, so which means you're also involved in the life of the school more than just the academics, because one would look at 9 distinctions and think, well, all you do is just read books and study and stuff, but you do much more than that.
I found it very important to find a balance at school and to take part in the many opportunities that they give us. So, for example, for sports, I would play hockey in the wintertime, and also I enjoyed my swimming. And then another great passion of mine was debating and public speaking.
Yeah. And what motivates you?
I think specifically with debating and public speaking, I enjoy having a space where I can have my voice heard and listen to other voices. And specifically with sports, I really found a home in the teams that I had, my hockey team, my swimming team. It wasn't just going to practice, it was going to see my friends and being in an uplifting space that made me feel good in my environment.
Yeah. Cayla, what's the recipe for success?
Honestly, rest. Because
rest? Wow! Nobody would have thought that.
I think just having confidence in yourself, because if you're doubting yourself constantly, you'll never think that you can get the answers, and then, no recipe.
So when you're coming rested, when you're coming confident that you can get the answers, do they just kind of flow? Do you have any special traits, your photographic memory? What helps you recall what you study?
I generally make notes of everything that we've done, and then I revise, and then always practice constantly.
Constantly practice. Mom, does she sleep a lot?
I wouldn't say she sleeps a lot, but she does rest a lot. So she won't sleep per se, but she does take a lot of time out to just chill and lie down and read or watch something on TV, something like that,
And as a parent, do you think it has, I suppose, based on the conversation that we've just been having now, it has something to do with the choice of institution that you pick for your child?
I definitely think you should have a feeling for the institution that you pick. You must feel comfortable and at peace about sending your child to that particular school, university, whatever the case may be. I would definitely do research on what their, how they've performed, but also what caliber the teachers are, because it's very important to have good teachers that can actually teach a subject instead of putting something on the board and leaving it there for a child to just pick up. It's a lot better if they consolidate the information for them and to make sure that they understand the work properly, because a lot of the time when a teacher asks, do you understand, I'm not entirely sure that they do. So, it's a two-way thing with the pupil and the teacher. So there's got to be a good teacher base, but also I think reputation, what their results have been, what facilities are available. All of these should be taken into account when you pick an institution.
You know, we take it for granted that the kids get these kind of results, but there's a lot of pressure that comes with these kinds of results, especially on the kids themselves, psychosocially. but also on the parents themselves, the ability to give them the access to the kind of information that they need, the kind of resources that they need to be able to do this, the kind of mental support as well that goes into it. How do you yourself prepare for that year and get yourself in that space to be able to do that?
I don't think matric is any different from any other school year, to be quite honest. I think in all years at school, you should be supporting your child in every way. So encouraging them, making sure that they don't have external stresses, that, try not have arguments at home, and, try and keep a peaceful environment for them. Have the resources available for them if they need internet to organize either data or a fiber line or something, so that they've got the resources to go and do their research and their studies, and to make sure that they get a proper nutrition, get enough rest, all the basics that every parent should be doing anyway.
Yes, with the power situation in the country. We need as many engineers as we possibly can get. Amy, what's next for you?
I'm looking at studying medicine. I've got a few offers from UCT, Stellenbosch and Wits. So depending on final offers, I'll make my decision from there, but medicine all the way.
What goes into that kind of decision?
I think part of it is about the geography and kind of the student life that I want to go into, and also the quality of the course specifically. So I think at this point I'm currently leaning towards UCT, just because I've heard fantastic things about the medical school.
Fantastic. Cayla, what are you doing next?
I plan on doing a BCom in economic science at either Wits or UJ.
Wow. All right. Why that line of careers?
Well, honestly, I really love business, and last year I did an internship at a business called Newzroom, and I sat on the junior board, and I really enjoyed the work that we did and the experience. So that's what I see my future doing.
Yeah, Megan, some parents sitting looking at you and the achievements that you're celebrating today. What would you say to parents who are having their kids? By the way, I'm one of those parents with my son in matric this year.
Sure. I'm not sure. I think we just parent. I don't know if there's a specific formula to doing it. I think just a safe environment. Obviously, everything they need in terms of obviously food and all the other things, good education where possible, and just being supportive. I think just to help them if they're struggling, if they have some issues that they'd like to speak to you, have an open door policy where they feel comfortable enough to come to you with any problem that you could possibly assist them with. Yeah. So I think just being encouraging, supportive, and just being there, loving them. Fantastic. Is the most important thing.
Congratulations to you guys. I feel smarter just being in your presence today. Maybe I'll also get a distinction somewhere in my life. But all the best with your studies and everything that you plan for your careers.